The white man is the devil. I remember Abraham said it. Yeah. Getting started right now. Y'all hold tight. Y'all just coming in. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear us. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear us. Give it like 2 minutes before you play the music. That way it cycles through. And we'll rock after that. So allow us into the rhythm. Allow us to get into the algorithm, but they come up with anything to stop the work of the Lord, man. Try to discourage the priests and prophets doing the work. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me put some bass in it. My Eugene got my charger. Check. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear us. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear us. We're gonna let the other Akim come in, the other Akwatian come in, so we can get started. Y'all hold tight. We're gonna get started. There we go. Who that? Nayathaq. Hey, Shalom. How about Shema Shabbat? How you doing, sir? Huh? What's going on, mighty man? Come on, mighty man. You get a chance to look over them, find anything you want to see about them names, anything? Just shoot it to me in the text, whatever you want to do. That way we can go ahead and get that thing rolling. If that's swap, that's good. Okay. Oh yeah. Boy, you crazy. Something's really wrong with you. I'm convinced. What, to turn to these? It's at 4K. It's 4K. Check. This, I don't know if this thing is it working like it's supposed to. I guess it is. It sounds like it is. If it's going out. Don't worry about playing the video.
Now turn the headphones up. Yeah.
When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east. Before you go to war, y'all, you better turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east. When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east. Before you go to war, y'all, you better turn to the east, turn to the east.
I used to wake up every morning, boy, and all I seen was mess. Plus the shit that I was dealing with, all I seen was stress. Now I really know the truth, and I understand what hurting niggas. Beast of the fields, they eat us up, and they hurting you. BK is what I'm repping. Zion means a weapon. Some of you niggas playing, but me, I'm really stepping. The mission that I'm on is waking up all our people. Show them we are the greatest. Nothing about a sequel. Them heathens, they gon' learn. Them heathens, they gon' burn. Esau is about to fall, then Jacob is all turned. They been fucking with the chosen, so they gotta pay. Revelation 13 and 10.
Well, no, bro, you gotta give me a date.
When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east. Before you go to war, yo, you better turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east. When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east. Before you go to war, yo, you better turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east.
The blood that's in my veins descends straight from the greatest. All of my toolies blow, but that 40 know it's my favorite. And we losing all our babies to this crazy shit we represent. For the money and the world, nigga, this crazy shit ain't making sense. We the children of the light, and we fighting all the darkness. The way I'm stacking ammo, my bitches thinking I'm heartless. Them devils get the smile and got you thinking that he harmless. Remember Oklahoma? That is where them cracker bombs. The pain will make you wake up. You know they really hate it. They turn the truth into a lie. That's the shit they gotta pay for. The mission that I'm on is waking up all our people. Show them we are the greatest. Nothing about a sequel. Yeah.
When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east. Before you go to war, yo, you better turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east. When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east. Before you go to war, yo, you better turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east.
Did we send it out to the other Akim already? We'll just hold off and see if they're gonna chime in. I'll give Yanazar a call, whoever that would be in Durham, Bob Kershaw. Y'all hold tight for us, Bob Kershaw. Y'all hold tight for us.
Hey, Shalom, brother. You talking?
What? Man, you better get up. Man, I'm trying to get in there, man. You won't let me in there.
You came to the right place, brother. Come on.
Man, listen, I just want to drink my drink, man.
Oh, shoot, what we got here?
Man, I'm trying to get in there and do some music, man.
Some music? You do some music?
Me and my Tangeray.
The Tangeray, what you got?
All day, look here.
Oh, nah, man.
I do music in there, man.
Oh, really?
Yo.
I got something better than that Tangeray. What's your name, bro?
Boy,
I got something better than
you
that
ain't got nothing better than this.
Check me out.
What?
You ever heard of Israelites?
Yeah.
It's a King James Version of Bible right here. You ever heard about that? You know you're an Israelite? No. I got something better than that Tangeray, brother, and that music. Check this out right here.
What's up,
You'll
bro?
find this up right here in chapter Deuteronomy, man. Check that out. Find this up right here in this Bible, man. You know you're a royalty, man, according to this Bible. You know what I'm saying? You ever heard of Yahweh Shah People call him Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He's a black man, just like you, man.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You are somebody, man. That Tangeray is all good, but this is much better, man.
I'm glad. I'm tired of the lie, man. You telling me?
Tired of lies. We all tired of lies, brother. You know what I'm saying? You can start right here. I'm gonna let you hold this down, man. Give me some power, man. You know what I'm saying? You tired of lies.
Yeah,
brother.
Man, what you got? He got. I'm gonna get with him.
No,
what you
I
got?
got you a little something. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Check this out. I'm gonna let you hold this down, brother. We got plenty more. You came to the right place, man. I.S.U.P.K, the commander in YAHANNA, man. You always come if you need something, brother. We're gonna get out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you,
brother. Up down. Do your music, brother. You know what I'm saying? Shalom, brother Christ, man.
Shalom, brother. Shalom. Thank you, brothers. Thank you, brothers.
Oh no.
You know my soldiers on the streets that really get it. All the pain that you seen, I can feel it. I'm your brother, you my brother, we connected. Have mercy on us, Lord. Please protect us.
All right. Try to do it right thing. Yeah, I gotta work on this. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on that. I gotta work on my Espanol. Yeah, I gotta work on that. Work on my Espanol. Oh, he ready? Okay. He in place. I've been lied to my whole life. Now I found truth. It's alright. Boom, 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 boom.
I've been lied to
my
Shalom,
whole
shalom, y'all. By Shema Shabbat. Hear me, Yanazar?
Now
And one concert, we see you and hear you loud and clear.
alright.
Right.
I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know.
If you only knew the whole story, you would never want to know the whole story.
I've been lied to my whole life. Now I found truth. It's alright.
This already?
I know, I know, I know, I know, I know,
I wrote this up like the third day in this.
all I know is hustle, 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 hustle. Hard. All I know is hustle, hustle. Ooh, Lord. All I know is hustle, 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 hustle. Hard. All I know is hustle, hustle. Ooh, Lord. Yeah. Ooh, Lord. Yeah.
If you did you, I'd be like,
yeah.
you gotta tell me what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Been lied to my whole life and I'm sick and tired of this shit.
Like somebody would say, I
I'm
can't
sick
imagine.
and tired of this shit. Been lied to my whole life and I'm sick and tired of this shit.
And I think
Somebody
we
sick
talk
and
about
tired of this shit.
really
Since
getting
day
over
one, they lied to us and we wasn't shit but slaves. But I found out what I found out. It was right there in my face. The preacher man, he lied. My mama, daddy didn't know. So I'm boxed in by lies. How the fuck I'm ever gonna grow? When the night falls and the lights out, you be reaching for some help. When the real shit is bullshit, you be reaching for what's left. None of the lines gonna make it. You can read it for yourself. Here's the truth, you can't fake it. You need to find it for yourself.
You never stop sinning when you get in the courtroom. You know what I'm saying? You get to the courtroom, you start reflecting. You know, I mean, think about it. So, coming to the truth, you look at, you hear humanity,
I know, I know,
really. Even if you're not doing what you did wrong, it's still a gift what you
I've
did.
been lied to my whole life. Now I found truth. It's alright. I know, I know, I know,
Living it up.
I know, I know, I know, all I know is hustle, 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 hustle.
Well, I like that fade out, boy. Good night. Boy, you kind of, boy, you should work at a radio station. Good night. Well, that's a fade out. I ain't never heard one before. All right, Most High in Christ. We in here? Yanazar, we good?
Kind of one kind.
Clap it up. Shalom, Yahweh by Hashem Yahshua to the Akim, the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Shamar Alathan by Hashem Yahushai to the sisters. I'm preaching officer of 5,000 Zion Ya'ala coming out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. I'll be holding down the class until Captain of 13,000. Captain Nayathaq, Banyamyan coming into this class. If you have any questions, I mean, absolutely any questions about the Bible, daily news, hot topics, put them in the chat. If I can answer them, I'll answer them with the help of my brothers in the spirit of Most High in Christ. If I can't answer them, there's a brother in this school that can give you all the answers that you ever, any question that you have in your mind, there's a brother in this school that can get you the answers that you require. You may not like the answer, nevertheless, it's going to be of the Lord. You understand? So these classes are designed for us to wake up to the truth of the Lord. What is the truth? The truth is the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian are the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. We are the real Jews of the Bible. In 2026, there's nothing more imperative than us waking up to this truth. It is the foundation for us to really break free of the shackles and chains that's been placed on our mind, our spirits, you know what I'm saying? Not only in the physical, but also in the spirit as well. This is a catalyst for real growth and understanding life and how the Lord intended for us to live in the earth, in our proper place in the earth. You understand? So the oppressors and all the heathens around the earth have and create a maximum effort, or put a maximum effort in making sure that we do not wake up to the truth of this Bible. You understand? The I.S.U.P.K is the home of the truth. You have to come through the doors of the I.S.U.P.K if you're going to say in the truth. Any Christian group out there that say that they the home of the truth as well, ask them where did they get it from. Ask whoever their proclaimed leader, where did they leave? Ask them why did they leave. And most of them, it just lack of brotherhood, lack of sisterhood. With that being said, I want to go into what Commander General Hunter went into last night, Bunk, y'all. Y'all heard about them changing the the zones for voting.
Yeah, gerrymandering, sir.
Gerrymandering. That's it. Gerrymandering. So what would be the purpose? If you watched the class last night, what would be the purpose of gerrymandering, Baba Kushaw?
Salakia, sir.
Mm-hmm.
If I may. So the general purpose is the transfer of political power from one group to another.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what it is. And how they do it is they'll take one district, like if you have a district that's predominantly Black or Hispanic, you take part of that district and include part of that district in a predominantly white district, therefore diluting the power. So I think it's Louisiana or Tennessee, one of the states, they only got 2 Black districts in the state, and they took one of them districts and made it a all white. They included part of the Black district, meaning splitting the Black district into 2 different white districts, thereby erasing the majority Black district. That's what they did.
I thought they said that our power was in voting.
Hey, listen, sir. Like, people got to remember, and I always bring this out, sir. Like, when they gave us the Voting Rights Act, right? They set this up, and then they gave us the Immigration Act. So immediately after giving us the Voting Rights Act, they gave us the immigration, which automatically diluted our power base to all of these other nations that were allowed to come in.
That's what I'm saying. We understand that. But for our parents and our grandparents, do you imagine the amount of torture that they went through because we were told that our vote was our power? You understand what I'm saying?
But they doing it for
power. And what I'm saying is, when you dealing with a oppressor, when you dealing with a low down, dirty snake, low down, dirty bastard, how conniving, forked tongue, deceitful, like, you shouldn't trust in anything that they had to offer you. Even it is the opportunity to so-called sit at a Senate seat or be in the House of Representatives. Commander General Hunter went in last night. All the Black politicians and all the time and efforts in school that we done put in, they simply just sign a piece of paper and it doesn't even matter. Let me get the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 32. I was talking about this last night, Bunk, y'all. We was just saying, like, you know what they're really afraid of when you talk about us as Black Hispanics, Native Indian. I don't think we know how great that we really are. I don't know if we really understand the amount of passion and charisma and enthusiasm, sympathy, empathy that we have. even at our lowest, we're some of the most caring people that's on the face of the earth. I seen there's a guy on YouTube that he goes to the park, y'all, and he has a small studio set up. He has a microphone, a laptop, and he bring people over that are homeless. And he records them while they record the song. And you see the amount of talent that even homeless men and women have, how creative that they are. And the only thing I can think about, who robbed them of that for them to be in that situation, right? What type of tragedy did they come across for them to be in that situation? The oppressor don't think about that. You know what he sees? They deserve to be where they are. You see that? That's a whole different way of thinking. We ask questions, Nayathaq. We be like, what could have happened to that brother, man? That brother, that sister could have went through something. The oppressor says, no, they deserve to be where they are. That's the difference. That's what we should be fighting for. Like the oppressor, he's not looking to satisfy his idea of, I guess, being concerned with your woes. You understand? He's concerned about his bottom line. Read that scripture for me, Nayathaq. You got it? Oh, bunk y'all.
Check. Salakia. The book of Deuteronomy 28, verse 32.
Go ahead.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
32.
28 and 32.
Go ahead.
Come. And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long. And there shall be no might in thine hand.
That should be what?
No might in thine hand.
So our grandfathers and grandmothers, great-great-grandmothers, great-great-grandfathers fought with the idea of there was might in our hands when we were standing in the line and vote. They attacked us in storms of Confederate attire and just the amount of pressure that we was facing at the time, just standing in the line thinking we was doing something that was right. You understand? We're standing in the line based on what the oppressor has told us, yet we had to endure getting hit with rocks, water cannons, getting spat on, being called all type of names. And the most dreadful part of it all, man, I can only imagine what the children were seeing their parents go through. Because they had to be together, Nayathaq. Because I've been told, like even my grandmother, like they would be like, your grandmother wanted us to see what she had to go through. Like it's a badge of honor, you understand? But a simple signature on a piece of paper changes all that. What them old people say, your granddaddy probably rolling over in his grave right now if you knew that. Turn over in his grave right now. But they knew you couldn't trust no oppressor. We all knew that. And what they say, let's read the scripture again, Buck, y'all.
That's the book of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, verse 32.
Go ahead.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
So when we talk about politics and we standing in line for us, things that we wish to receive in our communities, in our neighborhoods, we're giving over our ideas to somebody who you hope values you. We send our children to school with the idea of whatever lesson that they're going to learn in the school, Lord willing, is helpful for them. But we're really giving our sons and our daughters over to a sinful kingdom. These are things that the Lord said that was going to happen to us because of our disobedience. These things are happening. We should give it over to another people. So what is the Lord letting you know right now? That everybody can't be the same. Everybody can't be the same. We're not all the same. Christianity would lump us all together and think we're all some type of I don't know, one nation. That's what they say. One nation under God, indivisible with what? Liberty. Lies. Yeah, with lies. Yeah, and justice for who? For them. You see that? The Lord saying this. We're not all the same people. Read on. And thy what?
And thine eyes
Mhm.
shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
Why is it saying this? Could you ever see somebody make a mistake? You ever seen anybody like make a mistake in front of you and they end up getting put in handcuffs? You ever seen that? Raise your hand. You ever seen something like that? You ever seen something like that? You ever seen somebody have an argument about something and you can't stop them from arguing? Like it could be a small thing, but next thing you know, you're looking at it like, how do we get all over here? When you look at Black, Hispanic, Native Indian, you look at some of our communities and some of our neighborhoods, like Detroit, certain parts of Detroit. I'm Chicago. We all talk about Caprini Greens, Atlanta. Shit, what you call it out there in California?
Kensington, he's on Skid Row.
Skid Row. You ever look at places? Damn, how do it don't even make sense? When the Lord pull you out of it, and He take the blinders and the scales off your eyes, you can see it. But when you're in it, you don't recognize it. Whether you're in a small town out there in Greenville, North Carolina, Fayetteville, North Carolina, you go right up the street. It's like, damn, what happened to that brother? We used to feed a brother. He's come out, bro. We used to ask the brother, hey man, give you something. Got food over here. He'd be like, nah, I'm good. And the brother would go and get it out the trash. It's enough you look at like, man, look at my eyes are seeing this bunk, y'all. Like it comes to the point where you seeing things that are taking place, and it's hard for you to even take it in. When you hearing that the simple civil rights and all the movement that we went through to try to establish ourselves as a people, when you read it and you hear it and then you're able to see it, like in Bull City, Durham, how they destroyed it. Tulsa, Oklahoma, how they destroyed it. Wilmington, North Carolina, how they destroyed it. We hear the stories, but when you talk to the people, we used to go down to Charleston, South Carolina, and talk to the people down there in Charleston, they'd be like, damn, boy, y'all stuck in the damn 80s, the 70s. They don't, we don't talk like that around here, boy. It's a thing that we see, and the Lord is allowing us to see it, and we're supposed to see it for the people that are deaf, dumb, or blind. So it's our job to wake them up and tell them the truth. Now it's on the news. The son of perdition is being revealed. Now we're seeing the antics that the oppressor is playing with us in plain day. It won't be long before they really go in and start tweaking the Constitution, and then we're gonna see it. Like all men were not created equal. That's right. We're gonna see it. And then once we see it, we're gonna realize what? Finish reading the end of that bunk, y'all. There what?
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
No what?
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
And we look at the current day president, current day political system, current day school system, economic system, health system. We have all type of doctors that trying to figure out how can we change the healthcare system so black people can live and stop taking all the medicine that the oppressor prescribes to us. How can we have more black doctors, more black dentists, more black teachers? We're constantly searching for a way to live in here, bunk, y'all. We're realizing what? Without the Lord, there is no what? No what? No might. No might. This ain't just talking about like your physical hands. You can go over there and punch a white boy like an oppressor in the mouth right now. Lay it on him, bunk, y'all. What that he cut? I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna say that. I don't want nobody to get the wrong idea. But you can go. It's not talking about the physical fight. We're talking about us fighting as a nation of people. We don't know which way to go. That's why these classes are so important, that we teach these classes. You come in, sit down, and learn the truth of this Bible. Your pastor's been lying to you. Your parents and your grandparents, they ain't know no better. They did the best that they could with what they knew. Then we realizing even that is not enough. Because with just a signature on a piece of paper, they can remove all the so-called voter power that we had as Black, Hispanics, Native Indians. Give me the definition of gerrymandering, Baba Kushar. Kaska, Shalom, Yahweh Shema Shabbat.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabbat.
What's up, priest? Gerrymandering.
So, like, if I may,
Come on.
gerrymandering is the practice of manipulating electoral district boundaries to give one political party, incumbent, or group an unfair advantage.
Hey, what?
An unfair advantage.
No, and now with an unfair advantage, what do you lose? The might that you thought you had, you lose that. So it's like a what's the thing like that they showed on the cartoons, and in the cartoons you walking and finally you see like a thing of water and you exhausted. Y'all you know what I'm talking about, y'all? You ever seen the cartoons and they in the desert? A mirage. It's like a mirage. We're thirsty, how you done? You know what I'm saying? We looking for a little bit of help, a little bit of space, a place to belong to. But we running for it, how you done? We in the schools, we in college, we in the banking system. We learning how to save money. We learning how to buy property. And as soon as you get up on it, you realize it's what? It's just it's a mirage. Just a desert. Just another dry field. Because even if you're able to establish it, there is no guarantee that your children gonna get it. Unless you teach them the truth of the Bible. You know, I know you've seen it. I know you understand. I know you understand a great deal of what the voters' rights may have meant to our people, and we see how the current political system just throws it away. You know how many great speeches that was given to talk about the voters' rights? How many hours our people put in making sure that they wrote great doctoral speeches, Bunk, y'all, to inspire the people to join into this nation, to want to fight and be a part of it, to join the military, the police departments, their schools, all the things that we stopped going to the HBCUs to go to the PWIs because we started listening to those great speeches that was written. Come on.
I got a list for you.
Please.
We got Lyndon B. Johnson, The American Promise, March 15th, 1965.
Another what? Another mirage. Another mirage. Come on.
Martin Luther King Jr., Give Us the Ballot, May 17th, 1957.
Another mirage. Come on.
Susan B. Anthony, Women's Right to Vote, 1873.
Another mirage.
Malcolm X, The Ballot or the Bullet, April 3rd, 1964.
Another mirage.
John Lewis, March on Washington speech, August 28th, 1963.
Now, all these things inspired our grandparents and our parents. So that only means one thing, I done, Bunk, y'all. Wherever that inspired them, it cannot inspire us. Got to be inspired by something else. We can't be inspired by the things that our grandparents fell for. Now, maybe they did it out of love and care for us, but our inspiration can't come from the oppressor. Our inspiration got to come out of this book. Our inspiration got to come from the truth. Come on, Yanazar. Koska, come on, Salaki.
Sir. Today is our actual general election, sir. This is the height of the silly season. It's come to now a crescendo today. Right now, the polls have just closed, and from 1973, it's all been a mirage. That's all it's been. Every time it changes.
So, like I'm going to tell you, even with I know in Jamaica that there's really two large political parties, and they fight like animals. I don't know if they do that in the Bahamas. You know what I'm saying? The major parties, right?
So we have two major parties. We had one party was trying to get in there, but they're doing the same thing. We all the same, sir.
Okay, I was just making sure.
I was
just making sure. I thought that what it was.
And these are all Negroes, most of them, the majority of them.
So it
Our
don't matter
people.
what, all our people.
Can't
So
say.
we're all, you see that no matter what we are, the Lord told us that these curses gonna follow us, if we don't be obedient to what he said. Everything that we try to establish, if it's not built with the spirit of the Lord, we're gonna lose it out. The things that inspired our great grandparents, come on with it.
And I was thinking about this all day with this politics and stuff, and really according to what in accordance with what Commander General YAHANNA was talking about last night, right? They really doing the truth a favor. Like personally, I'm glad this is happening because now our people, like the mass, the illusion, you understand? Usually when there's an illusion, there's a distraction first.
Yes.
Before they give you a distraction before they pull the trick on you. So now the distraction is getting taken away and only the trick remains. So this is going to cause more of our people to look elsewhere. You understand? Because I don't know how much more disillusioned our people can become of Salakia. This is what Commander General brought out in Exodus 5 and 6, how the politicians or the officers in that case was trying to sell the people on the system. You understand? And they failed. And here we are again, same thing.
Let me ask y'all a question. What does the oppressor requires for us to be a part of his system? What does the oppressor requires for us to be a part of his system?
Okay. Oh, right there.
Give me Isaiah 51 and 23. Anybody want to take a crack at it?
Isaiah what?
51 and 23. What does the oppressor requires for us to do to be a part of his system?
Let him walk on us. Let him step on us.
Read the scripture, Walker.
Khan, it's the book of Isaiah, chapter 51, verse 23. But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over, and thou hast laid thy body as the ground.
That's what the oppressor requires to be a part of his system. It's not good enough for him just to already have us down bad. He a big time in his kingdom right now. I think it's the fourth quarter with 43 minutes, 43 seconds left, and he up by 40, and he still got his star players on the court.
So
Any spectator on the side will look like, damn, man, you can't pull them out the game. See, but the oppressor knows something that we don't know. Why he requires for us to bow down so he can walk over us, so he can take your soul. What does the Lord want from us? Come on.
Obedience.
That's it. The Lord wants obedience. The oppressor wants us to bow down so he can take your soul. The Lord wants you to be obedient so he can protect your soul. He wants us to be obedient. Let me get Salakia.
Salakia, sir.
Come on with it, Yonazar.
In Louisiana, they tried to create another so-called black district, and the Supreme Court just last month shot that down.
I want to know, what did they expect, Yonazar?
They expected justice.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 13.
Our people, for some, the love for the oppressor is like a disease that our people have. Like they have more faith in the oppressor than they do in the Lord. And that's our problem. It's
Yonazar, man, you went over, you asked me a question last week. it's a scripture that talks about 12 and 13 about how sick we are as a people. But us being sick, we got to take on the spirit of Christ. Because when Christ went and sat amongst the people that people looked down upon, what did they say about him?
They said he was sitting with the sinners and the publicans.
Yeah. And what do you call them? What would you call them? Those people were sick as well. It's our job to not look at them and be like, what's wrong with you? Yeah, we know they have issues. We all got issues. Man, but you got to think about what the oppressor has done. Like if you've been hurt by your parents, that means there was something that took place throughout the generation that somebody carried. You understand what I'm saying? We always talk about how aggressive like a man could be or a mother could be towards their child for is when they begin to discipline them, right? But where did they learn that style of discipline from? Who did they learn? Where did we learn this style of discipline from? Who told us to stand in line for a vote and get hit with water cannons? But once again, these all things stems from the oppressor. We learn that him signing his name on a piece of paper can take away all the things that we think that we gain in this empire. It's all been a what? I have done a mirage. It's a lot. And with that, I want to turn it over Captain of 13,000, Captain Nayathaq, Banyamyan. Y'all clap it up.
Okay.
Oh man, come on now. Is it still? There you go. Okay. Can you hear me, Cap?
Yeah, I can hear you. You okay? Hear me?
Come on, sir. I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, solid. All right, where we at?
Isaiah 51 and 23, sir.
Somebody had a question?
Come on. We had two questions if I could. Let me look. Monkey, you see it up in the chat? I think it's
I can find it.
There you go, right
Zechariah 5 and 3.
I think
Salakia, sir.
Captain, sorry, I answered that one. Is it? Yeah, Zechariah 5 and 3.
Go ahead. Get it?
So, Officer Magawar, I had a question regarding Zechariah 5 and 3. Let me can't find it now.
Start at verse 1. All right. Start at verse 1.
Oh, Salakia, this is his question, sir. He says,
did it go away? Salakia.
He says, Shalom, Adawan. Can I get a breakdown of Zechariah 5 and 3, specifically about what the swearing is, Baba Kushah?
Okay, come on. Yeah, and Shalom. Yeah, Yahweh Shai. All right, let's get it in. Fayetteville, Durham, and Bahamas. Let's go.
Who got it?
I got it, sir.
Come on.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 5 and verse 3. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth for everyone that's...
All right, start at verse 1.
The vision of a flying world. Verse 1. Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold.
So we all know what this is talking about right now, right? You need I.S.U.P.K for a while now. All right, you should know what this is being what we're talking about here. All right, this is speaking about what?
The chariots, sir.
Yes, and what does the oppressor call them?
UFOs or UPAs or whatever it is.
No, we gotta get straight. They call it UPAs now.
Yeah, apparitions, unidentified apparitions or something like that.
Right, we call it UFOs. We call it chariot, but the white man, he calls it by a different name.
Why? Because he wants to be God. You understand? And he thinks he's better than God. You understand? Just like, who thought they was better than God?
Pharaoh.
Yeah. Pharaoh thought he was better than God. Pharaoh thought he had what? The best what?
Army,
The best army. Well, again, best what?
the best prophets.
Mm-hmm. And what did the Lord do to all of everything he thought he had the best of? He destroyed them.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
He destroyed and dismantled every one of them. Remember, the plagues of Egypt was based off of what?
Their
What?
God.
Yes, sir, if I may.
Mhm.
So, like,
Yes,
The
that's
gods
it.
of Egypt. Right.
Yes, they're gods of Egypt.
mhm.
And each one of those plagues destroyed their gods. And then the last one, in which what? The firstborn were unalive,
Mhm.
it showed that Pharaoh was not a god. And that Pharaoh was just like him, just like me and you, a man. And he cried. I sure he cried. I sure he yelled. He screamed out. He yelled. You understand? Right? And then when Moses came with that one rod, pause, and placed it on the ground and ate, and turned that into a snake. And then Pharaoh brought out his magician. And Moses rod ate up all what? All them snakes.
Mhm.
Which shows you what? That the God that Moses served is better than his God, than your
Right.
God. And he did not want to accept it. Just like today, the oppressor does not want to accept that we are better than him.
Mhm.
He doesn't want to accept it. You understand? He'll rather pump himself of drugs. You understand? And when I say drugs, what kind of drugs are you talking about? We rather pump himself with. What
Say
them
that again.
athletes be using? What
Steroids.
does he rather? Yeah, he rather pump himself full of steroids. You understand? Yep, Jerry will get steroids. You understand? When all Negroes had to do is what? Eat and go in the gym. You understand? Eat, sleep, beat, and go in the gym. I mean, better than you. You understand? You know, I can't leave that one out, right? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because
Come
that's
on.
one. If it's one thing he jealous of us is in that bedroom. He jealous. You understand?
So, Salaki, sir.
Come
if I
on.
may. Also, like
Mhm.
they the other day last week they were supposed to release these before never seen before UFO files.
Uh-huh.
And I watched, and all it is to disillusion the people as to what's
Yeah.
really going on. It's just a bunch of bullshit. That's all it
Mhm.
is. Nothing real about it. It's fake. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody watched it, you could tell that it's just some bullshit. And these
Yeah.
are you look at them and you say these are the things that they were kept hidden from people. It is nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to disillusion the people, but we know what's really going on.
Mm-hmm. What does the media call that, Yanaza?
Propaganda.
Yes, and a D word. It's a
Deception.
another D word. You're right. It's a distraction.
Distraction.
It's a distraction. That's all that's all it's doing to black people, distracting them. And then give me Bankel Fine. I think there's an article, recent article that came out where they said that these preachers had to get ready to teach their congregation about UFOs.
Ooh wee.
Find me the article, right? You understand? You read on. Somebody take it for Yana by the time.
You got it. How you done? Zechariah 5:3.
Go ahead. And Natsasa Gaba had it here too. Unidentified aerial phenomenon. UAPs. You know what I mean?
Check.
Like why he wants to just switch the name of it. Why he wants to do that. You understand?
On the one I'm working at though.
All right. Like why he wants to switch it.
Book of Zechariah, chapter 5.
Hold on. Yanis, you were saying something?
Yes, you know, they changed it for classification so that they can widen the ability to distract us and to tell us different things other than what's really going on. You understand? That's what I see.
Yeah.
They widen the category instead of flying objects, it's phenomenon, like it's some kind of magic shit or something. You know?
Yep. Yep. Because you mean Christian church. What does Christian church teach black people? So somebody give me feedback. What do they teach people about spirits in the Christian church? What do they say the spirits
So,
is?
You say about spirits. There's things that come back and that can hurt you.
That and they believe in what? With believing in spirit means you have to believe in what in the Christian church? Let me see. Yeah, that's it. Ghosts. You understand? So now you see how your mind getting trained into believing in things that's not even there. You understand? You think your uncle died in the house, you think his spirit's still there in the house. That breeze blow a little hard. Yeah, that breeze blow a little hard. And a vase fall down. You know what I mean? You'll be thinking what? Oh, uncle in the house. Or daddy in the house. No, he is in the grave. He done. He gonna come back in a brand new body. There's no such thing as what? Ghosts. Right? There's none. But because of the church, you believe in these things. You understand? Read on. You understand? You can read on?
One kind, sir.
Go ahead.
Verse 2. And he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Verse 3.
So he's describing what? The size of it. You understand? How big this spaceship is. How big this UFO is. Read on.
Verse 3. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off, as on this side according to it.
You understand? So read that the third verse, right? That the verse the brother was had the question in, right? Read it one more time.
Verse 3. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth.
What is the curse that goeth forth?
The punishment that this roll is going to bring on the earth.
That's it, right? Pharaoh and them, Egyptian army, got a first-hand look at that curse. You understand? Yeah, first-hand look at it. Faithful, again, a ton of feedback from you.
From who? about now?
Right?
How about now, Cap?
Nayathaq.
Kanawan Khan.
Yeah, still getting the feedback.
Is it
turn over.
Fayetteville or is it Durham?
No, it's Fayetteville. I had mute them for a quick second.
Okay, sir.
Mm-hmm. All right, continue, Yaneza. Right, so we know that's the curse, right? The curse is that chariot in the sky. That chariot in the sky is not coming for what?
For peace.
Mm-hmm. Or to be a spectacle. It ain't coming for that. Mm-mm. This, once you see these chariots in the sky, oh, it's business. It's on. Read.
Kanawan Khan. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it.
So everyone
And
that what?
Everyone that stealeth.
Everyone
shall be
that
cut
stealeth.
off.
Why? Because we have laws against what?
Theft, stealing.
Yes. Yes. Right? And this is more so speaking to who?
The oppressors.
Yes. You understand?
They stole everything they got.
Everything, Yaneza. Name me one thing the white man didn't steal. Name me one. There's not one thing he ain't stole. And he found a way to tell you, you have to when it come up with an invention, you have to what I call it how to do with the pattern.
Yeah, you
You
got
gotta pay
to register a patent.
Yeah. You gotta register a patent.
Then they rob you.
Right? Yeah. And then before you know it, you seeing your product on the shelves. You understand? In Costco and all these other that's a patent registration. Wadajaria. Yeah, trade market, yeah. And before you know it, they have it and making it. You understand? Because they're a bunch of what? Thieves. They steal and rob. And the Lord is saying what? What the Lord is saying?
That everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it.
According to it. Meaning you're going to get cut off. You're going to get destroyed. The Lord's going to destroy you. You think he can just steal people land, people identity, culture, everything, and the Lord just sit back and watch it? No. He's going to cut you off. And he's going to use his what? His chariots, the UFOs, them UPAs you're calling, right? And you know what I mean, I'll go as much as to say those UPAs you're talking about is more than likely stuff that he built. You understand? And he fits in to do something on this earth before he loses it. You know, he's getting extremely, extremely desperate right now. Read on.
Kanawan Khan. And everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it.
No, we're hearing what? Swear it. What does that swear it have to deal with? So now you know what stealing is. You know you can't steal. Right? We have a law against stealing. No, that's swearing. What it has to deal with now.
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
It's lies and deception.
My man. That's it, Yaneza. It's lies and deception. Why? What do they use? What do all the presidents of the United States use to get into office? Your Congress. What do they use?
Campaign promises.
Well, yeah, but a little more than just campaign promise. For people to take them serious. What do they use? I don't want to give yet. What do they use? Come on.
They use the Bible. They're swearing on the Bible.
Yeah, they're swearing on the Bible.
Oh, gosh.
They put their hand on the Bible ark and they swear in and say, I promise to uphold the law, this, that, the other. Uphold what law? Is Donald Trump upholding any law? If he upholding any law, he will do what? He will walk himself into jail and say, you know what? We got to uphold the Constitution. Got to do this. Why? Because in their laws, what happened to pedophiles? What happened to pedophiles in their laws? Pedophile goes to where? To jail. That's their judgment. For how long? I'm not, I don't have the numbers in it, but we know they go to jail. You understand? Abusers, they go to what? To jail. You understand? These people put their hand on the Bible and swear. Meaning what? They are lying. And the Lord is saying, people who steal and what?
And lie and deceive.
And lie, them chariots coming for. You understand? Them chariots is coming for your oppressor. Because he steals and he lies. You understand? Right? Read on. Any more on it?
Come on, sir. It's verse 4, sir, if I may.
Come on.
I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief.
In the house of the what?
The thief.
In the house of the thief. Like the Lord is trying to show us what? What are you trying to get us to understand here? Something black people don't understand. We live our whole lives and we haven't gotten a taste of it as yet. Our forefathers didn't get it, your grandmother didn't get it, and your parents are getting it. And right now we not getting it.
Right.
And what is that?
Salagi, sir. I'm just going to say that the Most High, his judgment is righteous.
Well, you're right, but that's what I'm looking for. We don't know. We don't understand what justice is, and judgment is. Like we okay. Our concept justice is whatever the white man concept of justice is. So somebody do something. Come on.
I was gonna say also just us getting like a large sum of money from the oppressor. Like all the civil rights leaders, they come in waiting to get a checkbook from the oppressor when they murder us or whatnot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what the oppressor done trained us into thinking what justice is. And now that's all we asking for. We asking for what? Reparations.
God.
Instead of asking back for what? Oh, we give you 400 years of slavery. Guess what? Oh, your turn. Yeah, your turn. Come on, oppressor. The field is right here. Do your time. 400 years. Give us back it. Because, brother, somebody do the white man something. Oh, he is coming for them. You bet your bottom dollar. Them Iranians, brother, they think they get hit with something hard. They think they get hit with something hard. The oppressor, he did, when he made the atomic bomb, did he just show it to the world? How did he showcase it to the world?
He used it, Salaki, sir.
Yeah.
It was on full display.
Yeah, that's it. And Trump said what? You will know when he deals with them, basically. He said you're going to be seeing some big white cloud in Iran. They fitting to show them Iranians, them Persians, ain't no way we allowing you all to rise. None. They're going to do it. Watch and see. The oppressor is not just going to turn his back and walk away. That's not him. In his mind, he is what? To the earth. He is God.
He's God.
And God don't do what? Turn his back and walk away. You understand? And he is deranged. Come on.
I think they was reporting on the news that they was no longer going to consider the ceasefire.
Yeah. They was just prolonging it. You think America going to just pack up shop and walk away? If he does that, brother, that's it for America.
Mm.
You understand? You might as well start stocking up. That's what we're going to have to start doing, stocking up. Because the day he say he going to turn his back, or the day he say we going in, is just the beginning.
So, like it, sir.
Come on.
If I may, so like China put out this statement or this report that
Mhm.
what has been shown here in the war with Iran is that America has the inability to replace their weapon stockpiles, right?
Mhm.
So that's one of the reasons why they're stalling right now. They're
Mhm.
going to stockpile some more weapons, or like you said, use nuclear weapons to save the stockpiles, right? Because now they're trying to thwart China, because China was thinking about assisting Iran because they need that oil from Iran. I think like 25% of China's oil comes through the Straits, something like that.
Yeah. Well, get ready. The Lord said he's going to bring them into the valley of Jehoshaphat. You understand? Baby ain't finished. Go ahead, baby. I know baby had some of them, you know what I mean, dreadful demons with him. And they're doing the job for the Lord. You know what I mean? Was it that on that scripture? That was it on that, right? Give me Ezekiel since we're on this. Hey, Backyard, you found the clip? The news clip. Not no video or nothing. That's an article.
You want to?
Check. Salakia, sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, perfect. Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't see a video clip.
No. Article.
I didn't see an article. I have a breakdown from AI, and it reads, as of May 2026, some pastors, particularly within American evangelical and charismatic circles, have begun teaching on UFOs and unidentified aerial phenomenon, often framing the subject as a major spiritual event or potential deception. This teaching has gained momentum following claims that some religious leaders were secretly briefed by U.S. officials to prepare their congregations for imminent major UFO disclosures.
Yes. Like, okay, why are you preparing them for it when it's already in the Bible?
Right.
Why do you need to prepare them for it?
Salakia, sir.
Come on.
Because they've been lying about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Either they've been lying about them, or what?
So, like it, sir.
Uh-huh.
So the Bible says that they're going to go to war with Christ, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they definitely don't want the people to know that they're preparing for war against Christ, because they're Christians. So they can't let the people know the truth, because they're preparing. The scripture says that the war they fought with Christ in heaven, man. Revelation 12:7. There was war in heaven, and that's what they're preparing for. But they don't want the people to know it, because they're Christians. How can Christians fight against Christ?
Yep. You're right.
Salakia, sir.
Uh-huh.
There's more.
Go ahead.
Key themes in pastoral UFO teachings: demonic deception. Many teachers, such as Tennessee-based pastor Perry Stone, argue that what the government may reveal as extraterrestrial life could actually be demonic or fallen angels, the Watchers.
Yeah. Yep. Yaneza. Yep. Zion. You understand? Like they outfit is to the point where now the oppressor, he controls your narrative to the point where he controls who he worship.
And Salakia too, Cap.
He controls everything. Come on.
Like you said, it's him getting in front of, like, he creating a narrative before like the truth really come out. Like he's putting his own image of what you know what I'm saying? Hey, make sure you tell them this, make sure you tell them that, without, you know what I'm saying, without knowing the truth of the Bible. Like
Yeah.
he said, he put his own narrative on it without considering what the Lord says in the scriptures.
Mm-hmm.
So like
Yep.
sir,
Come
I
on.
have that document, the pastors preparing for disclosure.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It says, was there a secret government meeting to prepare the church regarding aliens and UFOs? A group of evangelical Christian preachers is claiming that intelligence community insiders.
No, I thought the government and the spiritual institution was supposed to be separate. Why is the government preparing the church? Why the church not preparing the government? You understand?
On the one on work.
Because you sitting down in a Christian church, this is proof you're not serving God. You understand? This is proof you're being controlled by a man. That's why we say what religion is what? Man-made. You understand? Come on.
It's like I was gonna say, you know, that's a heavy point because America was only formed because when before you had the 13 colonies, they didn't agree with England and the church and the government being one. You
Right.
understand? Without that, you wouldn't even have America.
Yep.
So here you are now, the government and the churches in cahoots again.
Yeah.
So, like you, sir, if I may,
Mm-hmm.
back then the church was in control of the information, but now it's the government that's in control of the information, and the church is just a tool for them.
That's it. You're correct. You're correct. And the church, they know once you control Black people, right, you can control who they worship. Even down to the Hispanics. What they just had? Some Cinco de Mayo. They just had celebration. They had, which has nothing to do with the Bible. I guarantee you. You understand? Now read a little. You have a little bit more Bankeal. If not K1, give me Ezekiel 1 and 15.
Come on.
Come.
It says the
You have any
meeting,
more? Go ahead.
the meeting said to be held months ago at an undisclosed Airbnb was allegedly arranged by a private Christian intelligence effort and included a call-in from Missouri Congressman Eric Burleson. The preachers, all known for the charismatic teachings and interest in the spiritual and supernatural, simultaneously revealed their experience on social media last week after prominent Tennessee-based Pentecostal Perry Stone revealed that a friend had told him about the meeting.
Mm-hmm.
He said,
okay, that's good on that. This is what we do back here. Just look up, right? What are the preachers teaching in church today about the UFO? And Kiadwan, while you're doing that, read Ezekiel 1 and 15.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 1 and verse 15. Now, as I beheld the living creatures, behold, one wheel upon the earth by the living creatures with his 4 faces.
Mm-hmm. And this here is speaking about what? These creatures are who?
The angels, sir.
Yes, the angels. You understand? These UFOs, you know what I mean, are being driven by the angels of the Lord. You understand? And they said they had how many faces?
4 faces.
4 faces. And then what? They seeing what? You better see what? Everything. Yeah. Like you thinking kid would run up on an angel? No, nigga, he have 4 faces. You know what? You can't sneak up on an angel. That nigga sneaking up on you. You understand? They're stopping you on your shoulder. Nigga, what you doing? You understand? Like, remember, they work for the Lord. The only way you're going to see them, you have to be able to see in what? The fourth dimension. And that's, you know what I mean, if the Lord allow you to. You understand? I don't know if your heart's strong enough to see in the fourth dimension, but I'm good. I'm gonna listen to Commander YAHANNA, the generals, and this Bible right here. You understand? Go ahead.
Kanukan, verse 16. The appearance of the wheels and their work was like unto the color of a beryl.
You understand? And they're telling you it's a wheel again. It's describing the chariots in the Bible. Like, what is these Christians learning in the Christian church, man? What they're learning? They're not learning the Bible. What are they actually learning in the Christian church?
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
How to be good slaves.
That too. But there's something they're learning that's not the Bible. They're being taught what?
Christianity.
You're right. So that one time?
Salakia, learning to become white supremacists.
That too. What are?
Salakia, if I may.
Come on.
Learning the doctrines of man.
That's it. That is it. That's what they're learning in the Christian church. Doctrines of men. Why? Because you all ever heard about the council on Nicaea? Right, there several councils in which they came up with what? Mary being the mother of God, right? Where they came up with baptism, the whole water baptism, and a whole lot of other doctrines that they teach in the church. This was created by men. That's why you could open the Bible and you could do it what can you do to every one of those doctrines when you open the Bible?
Destroy them.
Yeah, you could destroy them. What was going to say? Okay, one?
Cut it. Cut.
Yeah, cut it. You understand? You can destroy it. You could cut it. You understand? That's why your preachers, they don't come out on the streets and meet you. They don't come out on the streets and be like, yo, what you are teaching the people is wrong. They can't. You understand? And some of them, come on.
You know, that just remind me, there's a scripture about how the pastors and them was going to set traps. So coming into the church, that's the trap. When they come into the church, they trap you off with these doctrines.
Yeah, they do. And you thinking you going in there to learn about God, you're not learning about God in the Christian church. In no way you're learning about God. None whatsoever. Right? Read on.
Kanukan. And their works was like unto the color of a beryl, and their four had one likeness, and their appearance and their work.
And they had, and they what?
And they four had one likeness.
You understand? Meaning there was what? One mind, one likeness. You understand? Like one ain't doing something else, the other ain't doing what he feel like doing. They're not in disarray. You understand? In one likeness. Read on.
Karankan. And they four had one likeness, and their appearance and their work was as it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel.
Michelle, describing a UFO again, a wheel inside the middle of a wheel. And what is okay? With a wheel, right? When a wheel spins, right? You could see what, especially the ones that back wheel with the sprockets and thing on it. You know, so you start to see that spinning. It's like a wheel, what within what a wheel spinning.
And so
you understand? And they like to show you. Come on.
And you being a math man, you know that's like that. There's a scientific theory about like a wheel within a wheel is like endless energy. Like it's something to that
centrifugal force.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, but that is physics. I know a little bit of physics too. You know what I mean?
So like it, Cap,
That's talking about it. Come on.
Cap said he going too far.
Yeah. But nah, he ain't, because brother, once you see one of those, if we able to see one of those in our time, and I'm telling you, ain't no, you know what I mean, that what's that brother name that is it, that smart brother? What's his name?
Neil
You know
deGrasse
what?
Tyson.
Yeah, Neil deGrasse Tyson. If Neil deGrasse Tyson see that arc, brother, he'll be like, oh, well, I give up. What more is there?
Brain explode.
Yeah, you'll be like, what the hell is this? Because it's just like, who's this? Ezekiel seeing this.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? No, go to I think skip down to 19.
Gun. Verse 19.
No, skip down to, you know what? Read 17 too.
Gun. Verse 17. When they went upon their four sides, and they returned not when they went.
No. They read that one more time, and they.
Gun. When they went upon their four sides,
Mm-hmm.
and they returned not when they went.
Hold on. You reading the Bible there, right? What Bible you reading?
Slack, this is the KJV, sir.
Wow.
It says it turned not.
Yeah, it turned not when it went.
Okay, gun. All right, the one on the computer said turn not, but this one right here said return.
Yeah, turn not.
Gun.
So
right. Come on.
So, like when we see some real video of UFOs, that's talking about they're able to change direction without turning.
Yeah, that joint ain't turning. Like a plane. If a plane going north to south, for it to go back, no, it has to do what? It has to bend a left or bend a right.
Right.
And make that circle. But what it's saying, this UFO, when this UFO go, it go forward. It could go what? Backward, sideways. You understand? It ain't turning.
Can't run.
That's where he get, like, all the UFO shows he get. Where did he get from? And how to make it from the Bible. They're like, you think the white man have that type of what? What I call that? Not intelligence, but that type of
imagination.
Yeah, imagination. That's it.
Right.
The white man doesn't have that type of imagination. You understand? He doesn't have it. You understand? But he read the Bible, saw it, and now he put it in his movies. He goes build an underground bunker, and now all he doing is studying these things, creating it. And now you thinking you seeing a chariot. You're not seeing a chariot. You're seeing a ship the white man built. And he's calling it what? And that's the thing with the white man. Always recognize this with the white man. He wants that when we do recognize it's one of his vehicles, we can't say it's a what?
It can't be a UAP.
No, it is a UAP if you see his vehicle. No, he made, okay, remember, he is giving you a name so that when you do recognize it, it's like, well, this is a UAP. This is not a flying what?
Saucer.
Chariot.
Yeah, this is not a chariot. This is not a flying roll. You understand? So now he's giving it his name because he done create one. That's the only reason why he's giving you a name. Why would you go change flying saucer? You understand? Why would you change it from unidentified flying object? Because you don't make one. It's identified. You understand? So now it's UAPs. You understand? Well, we know if you see something coming out from out that sky, if you're able to see it, you understand? And it moving and you can see it, maybe that's the white man trying to play games with you.
That's right.
Maybe. And now he just created a department just to do what? Just to
deceive you.
Yes, or distract you.
Mm-hmm.
So now you are thinking from all these movies, when you see a UFO in the sky, what are you going to get ready to do?
Shoot at it.
Yeah. Now you're getting ready to fight it. Like he's programming you into thinking like that. You understand? Not thinking, well, hold up now. If something come out of the sky, well, maybe he come to save me. Maybe he came to deal with him. He's the problem. No, you're not thinking like that with all the movies. And then now you're going to have the preachers telling black people these things demonic. You understand? When in here, we learn that what? When you see them chariots, the Lord chariots come out of the sky, that is judgment day for the oppressor. And for all these nations on the planet Earth that did what to black people, that laughed at black people, that ill-treated black people.
Right.
When black people were crying out, you were telling black people it's your fault. You told us that it was our fault for letting the oppressor deal with us like that. Now you see what's going on with the Palestinians. Now you're crying. And now if we say, well, Hamas should just sign the papers, now you're going to be like, what? Well, it's your fault. He should just sign the papers. How stupid would that be? How stupid does that sound? Well, you sound real stupid when you try to tell black people it's our fault. You understand? We tried. And guess what he did? He made sure he unalived us. He made sure that your forefathers were indoctrinated by his narrative. And then your forefathers end up doing what? Passing it down. Until this what? Until you all step into the truth under command of YAHANNA. Now you're starting to what? Wake up. 1969. You understand? We're starting to do what? Wake up and realize, oh, this man taking me for a fool. He playing me. He pimping me out. You understand? Playing with me. And to show you how much he playing with us, how many of you all saw that video recently? A video of the brother who got unalive at a convenience store in Gastonia. You all saw that video? Come on.
So yeah, I just seen it probably like 4 hours ago, man. And it was insane to me, the comments that people was commenting, like he should have died, like he should have got killed. And in my mind, yeah, I know like the Lord sent that devil at him, but I'm like, yo, like that brother didn't deserve to die. I mean, you know, I can't say he didn't deserve to die, but they praising the white man like he did a justice.
No, you're right with what I understand what you're trying to say. Not by the hands of the oppressor.
Kind of a concept.
You understand? Not by the hands of the oppressor. You understand? But that's a lesson for us all to see that the oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of. And you better, you know what I mean, you brothers and sisters better get into your I.S.U.P.K so that we can learn how to deal with each other. You understand? You have a beef with your brother, you don't have to, you know what I mean, show your weapon.
Right.
You understand? Like we you know what I mean, we are accustomed dealing with each other like that, but that's not right. But what is further not right is that oppressor taking his weapon out because the brother, he was leaving out.
Kind of a con.
He was leaving out. The brother then take the weapon out and point it at the oppressor.
Right. So like,
you understand? But this oppressor was looking for a reason to discharge his weapon. And brother, That 1 minute, back to that one. That little 2 minutes right there is America in a nutshell. America is waiting for every black man to give them a reason. Every black man. You better learn we cannot give him a reason. And the only way we're not going to give him that reason is by doing what the Lord say to do.
Right.
In other words, come into the UPK, I.S.U.P.K under Command General YAHANNA. You understand? I guarantee you, we both would have been leaving that convenience stores alive. Why? Because it would have been like, who's your camp leader? We need to have a council. You understand? And two brothers get to live. We go have a council, deal with it, judgment come down, and we laugh and cheer after. But now one family had to go bury a loved one. You understand? And that look like a young brother to the unalive. Salaki Batazon. Go ahead.
No, sir. Salaki, you took the words out of my mouth. Like that devil in the corner, he wanted that bad. Like when he saw his opportunity to shoot, it's like he had a spirit jump on him. I think they call that. I think they call that. What do they call that? Some kind of fever. Like when it's like when white men get their first kill, and like they call it buck fever. Yeah. He got buck fever. He just like he knew that it was a chance that he could get away with killing a black man, and he took it. He took it and ran with it with everything he had. The way that fat pocket, that was he was a heavy white dude too. That joker was moving in that store, man. He was moving, man. He wanted that bad. They said it was off-duty police, but regardless, man, he wanted that bad, man. He went home that night, and his family cheered for him while ours Salaki.
Yeah, sir. More details are coming out about this incident. The brother, his name was Derek Manigault, and the devil that killed him was an undercover police officer. And find out he didn't really, he upped it wasn't even a real handgun. It was a replica handgun that the brother had pulled. And the fact that this devil like literally gunned him down as he was exiting the store and then chased him out of the store. He followed behind him and was still firing as the brother is fleeing. So he literally murdered him in cold blood. And because he's a police officer, I'm sure his argument was, he has qualified immunity.
He gonna use that. Somebody said it, that fear for his life.
Right.
You understand? Right? But as I said, that there is just to show us, Akim, we cannot give the white man, we cannot give him any opportunity. None whatsoever. You understand? You know what I mean? Replica gun or real gun, you cannot give him a chance. He is going to unalive you. He's looking for a reason to put you in jail. He's looking for a reason. While he molests, rape, and pillage this earth, he's looking for a reason for you to go to jail. You understand? Or in the grave. You understand? Where we at right now? Go to no, finish off. Go skip to 19. Okay, Aaron, skip to 19.
Garakan. Verse 19. And when the living creatures went, the wheels went by them. And when the living creatures were lifted up from the earth, the wheels were lifted up. Verse 20. Whithersoever the spirit was to go, they went.
You understand? Meaning what? What are you trying to describe to you?
Salakia, sir, that
Come on.
living creatures, they were the ones controlling these chariots.
Yes. And how were they controlling them?
Telepathically, or with their mind, with them spirit.
Yeah, wherever they wanted it to go, brother, that's where it went. You understand? He's trying to tell you there's nothing there. Like, what controls the car?
Steering wheel.
Yeah. You on that, your hand on the steering wheel. Like he realized he wasn't describing their hands on something. He was just saying wherever the spirit go. You understand? You know, them Christians like to say what what let Jesus take the wheel. You understand? But you holding steering, nonetheless. Well, these angels, wherever the spirit wanted it to go, it went. If they wanted it to go to the left, it moved to the left. Right, it moved to the right. If they wanted to go up, it go up, down. Like there's nothing, stopping this UFO, this flying saucer from moving any way it wanted to go. You understand? Right? And you can imagine how technologically advanced they are in a way, how the white man will say it. Why? You ever see those planes in the sky, Ark? You ever see the white man planes? What holding up them planes?
The engines, the workings of the engines is holding them up.
Yeah. How big them engines is that? Why the plane, when it gets to a certain level, it just don't fall? So you can imagine them flying saucers. You can imagine it. Staying one level, you think it's a blade coming to you. You understand? It's gonna be, I'm telling you, like he think he ready. That's just how proud the oppressor is. He think he ready. And he is trying to prepare the earth because he know what he fits in to do. According to the Bible, Christ is going to return. He knows whatever he's fitting to do. Because remember, what they were saying before Iran, they say if they go start that war with Iran, what has started?
World War III.
World War III. Where they get that from?
The Bible.
Yeah. They know whatever they're going to do is a reset on the earth. And the reset on the earth is really for who?
Us to be free.
Give me a little more. When they say us to be free, us to be where?
On top, sir. Salaki.
In power. Okay. Yes. Us, the Blacks, Hispanics, and First Nation people, we in rulership. We will be the new governments on the earth. You understand? There's a reset coming, and he knows it. And he is trying to what? Stop it. You understand? He's trying to stop it as much as he can. Come on.
So like I said, so if I may, so that means knowing what them know and knowing that, you know what I mean, the Bible say this are gonna be the reset. That means that the main targets are gonna be we then. They're gonna start to press we more. To make go on. So,
no, you're right. You're right. That's it.
Most time, Christ.
That's why when he came to the Caribbean, right? When he brought the warships to the Caribbean, the warship was in the Caribbean doing what? What's the reason for the warship being in the Caribbean? Come on.
So like sir.
Hold on.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. Carry on.
No, go ahead. He will come in out. Yanaza, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So, it's a show of force, but also they're gathering information. Like they want to intimidate the people of the Caribbean, and then also they're spying. They're getting information as well.
Yes. Is more so the intimidation. You understand? Because what they were doing by blowing up those boats, according to international law, that was illegal. But they were still doing it. And putting some name or some spin on it, knowing that the people in the Caribbean, the countries in the Caribbean, couldn't do anything about it. You want to know why Jamaica has a do you all call it an army or defense force?
Them call it an army, but it's really a defense force, sir.
Yeah. In Trinidad, they call it a defense force. The Caribbean, the armies are not really armies. You understand? But to have a country, you have to show that you have men willing to do what? To defend your land. Because to the oppressor, if you can't defend your land, then guess what?
He's going to steal it.
Well, yes, but that means you shouldn't have any land. You can't defend it. That's how he thinks. You understand? And he's doing that to make sure that we never rise. We never come up. Go, if you all have time, go check out the I think the revolution of the country called Grenada, the island of Grenada.
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm old enough to remember that, sir.
Come on, tell them about this. Go ahead.
So what the lie that they told was that the Grenadians were trying to bring in the Cubans and the Russians in to build military bases on Grenada. But that was the pretext. I forget the brother's name, but they had a brother down there in Grenada, and he was a bad brother. I can't remember his name, but he was getting support throughout the Caribbean, and they went in there and they killed him.
Go ahead, Kiad, when I was going to say it?
La, I was going to say a different person, Slack.
Oh. Yep. Go ahead and go back to what you call it again? Go back to no, finish off where you at Kiad one.
Gone. Verse 18. As for their rings, they were so high that they were dreadful, and their rings were full of eyes round about them 4.
Right now, go to I think we got on that one in Isaiah. What verse in?
Slack, sir. I think I was reading verse 20. Slack.
Okay, go ahead. Finish it off. It's 21 I want to stop at.
They went thither was Slakia. Thither was their spirit to go, and the wheels were lifted up over against them, for the spirit of the living creatures was in the wheels. Verse 21, when those went, these went, and when those stood, these stood.
You understand? We're saying, you know what? They ain't nothing stopping them out. They're not arguing. They're not. Ain't no arguments. Ain't no not. Turn the steering here. We go in here. No. Everybody in one accord. Everybody know what they have to do. Their jobs. That's why it's so stupid to think that there's things as what? Fallen angels. You're dumb. You thinking that is because the oppressor, he don't have you thinking that these angels, they could do what? They have a mind of their own. They don't. You understand? They serve and work for the Lord. All right? Hold on. Give me 1 minute. This is it right here. Okay, listen. You all can hear it?
Some utter rubbish. There's an interesting one that we saw very recently in a secret report of the State Department. I want to tell you about that one, so you can reflect.
So his name is Maurice Bishop.
That secret report made this point, that Grenada is different to Cuba and Nicaragua. And the Grenada Revolution is in one sense even worse, I'm using their language, than the Cuban and Nicaraguan revolutions, because the people of Grenada and the leadership of Grenada speaks English and therefore can communicate directly to the people of the United States. But I want to tell you what that same report also said, and said that also made us very dangerous. And that is that the people of Grenada and the leadership of Grenada are predominantly black. that 95% of our population is black, and they had a correct statistic. And if we have 95% of predominantly African origin in our country, then we can have a dangerous appeal to 30 million black people in the United States.
You understand now? You understand? Like, don't let it fool you. Don't let what you see fool you. You understand? And you brothers and sisters, you don't need to come all the way in here. Maurice Bishop, he tried. He tried. Most of your black leadership, they tried to have a black revolution without the what? Without the Bible. They tried to do it without the Bible. And it all failed without the Bible. You understand? There's one movement. You understand? One organization that is doing it the way the Lord say to do it. And as the Israelites schooling books of practical knowledge.
That's right.
And this will not fail. I guarantee it's not going to fail. You understand? You will fail before this organization fail. I guarantee you.
So
All right, you understand? Go ahead.
I was going to say, this is the same time. You notice that he mentioned Nicaragua.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Cuba.
This is when they started bringing all of that cocaine and stuff into America and destroyed Nicaragua and Grenada. They destroyed the economy.
And black people too.
And black people in America as well.
Yeah. Yep. You understand? And that's a good point you bring up there too, Yanisa, because lo and behold, right? Let me see how long this
May I tell you a story? I hope you will.
No, listen to this good, as Yanisa brought that up. You understand? Let me see if I could share this. Oh, it's sharing already. Hold on. Put it on the screen. Listen to this good.
When I was the senior investigator on the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, 2009 to 2011, end of 2011, I told the then chairman, John Kerry, I wanted to go to Afghanistan to do a formal Senate study on the heroin poppy crop, right? Afghanistan at the time was producing 93% of the world's heroin. And so I flew to Afghanistan, went to Bagram Air Base. I told them I needed to fly to Kandahar and then to Lashkar Gah, which is the capital of Helmand province. And I was doing this study. Now, as a senior congressional staff member, I had the rank of brigadier general. This is the only time in my life I ever pulled rank on somebody. And I said, they wouldn't take me down there. And I said, I'm not asking you. I'm telling you, you are going to fly me to Kandahar, and then we will fly to Lashkar Gah, and then we'll fly back to Bagram. So they relented. We went to Kandahar, did some meetings. When we got to Lashkar Gah, as you're landing, for as far as the eye could see, all you see is heroin poppy. And so I said, I want to go into the poppy fields and I want to find a farmer and I want to talk to him. So I had security, I had a translator, Pashto translator. We just drive out into the fields, and sure enough, we stumble on a poppy farmer. And I asked him a very naive question. I said, instead of poppy, why don't you grow things that have 2 growing seasons, like tomatoes or onions or pomegranates? Right. And he goes like this. Oh. The Americans told me in 2001 that if I told them where the Arabs were, I could grow all the poppy I wanted. I said, what Americans told you could grow poppy? And just as I said the question, my military handler pulls me by the arm and he says, we're under threat. We have to go back to the base. I never got an answer. We got back into the Jeep and they took me back to the helicopter. I flew back to Bagram. So, actually, like out of a movie. So I come back to Washington and I said to
listen to this good, right?
The chief investigator, I said, I'm onto something here. This is not good. So I wrote it all up just as I collected it. Well, I had a friend at DEA, the Drug Enforcement Administration, And I called him. I said, listen, I'm going to send you a paper, eyes only. I just want your thoughts on it before I send it to John Kerry. So he calls me back a couple days later and he says, buddy, you know you're not going to get this paper published, right? I said, why not? He said, Afghanistan produces 93% of the world's heroin. Almost all of that heroin goes to Iran and Russia, and we want them to be addicted to heroin. It weakens their societies. And I never got it published.
You hear what you just said, right? You don't know why to put drugs in your community? Because it weakens your community. And it was successful on Black people. So guess what they did? They tried to do it to Russia and Iran. So that whole Afghanistan war was for oil and to do what? Fight Russia and Iran.
One more thing, sir, if I may.
Come on.
During this time, particularly in Brooklyn, New York, they brought over a lot of Russian mobsters. You understand? It's just, it's not a coincidence. I remember that. It's called, what's the name of that place out in Brooklyn? It's right by the water. And during the 80s, they set up like, I can't think of the name of the place. I've been out of the city for so long, but there's a place in Brooklyn where there's a whole Russian mob out there. They brought over right around the same time.
That's right.
To set them up to have the connection.
And that's why we're reading about what? The chariots. The chariot had to come and give us justice. The chariots of the Lord need to come and burn all these poppy fields down and all these criminals in there with it. You understand? For what they did to God's chosen people. Right? Go ahead. He had one. Finish reading it.
Karawakan. Salakia. And when those were lifted up from the earth, the wheels were lifted up over against them, for the spirit of the living creatures was in the wheels.
Right. You understand? Now, just showing you here that the Lord, the Lord has an army. He has an army. And the Lord is going to send this army to wreak havoc on these criminals. You understand? The Bible says what? The earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
That's right.
You understand? You want to know why it appears as if drug dealers are prospering? Because you have wicked men running the earth. You understand? Because without those wicked men, those drug dealers will know what time it is. You understand? Because what they're doing to Black people, they're doing what to our society? They're doing what to our people? According to this white man, according to this oppressor.
Shalaki, sir.
Come on.
They're making us weak.
Yeah, they're weakening us. They have weakened our nation to the point where anybody could come in, any nation could come in, anything could come in and destroy us. Ain't nothing stopping them. You understand? If the I.S.U.P.K under Commander YAHANNA was not a wrong, Black people, it would have been hopelessness. You understand? Well, we can't know nothing about it, so where's the blood? Where's the weed? You understand? Where's the coke? Where's the fentanyl? You understand? And the white man goes on to say that China and Mexico is weakening their people, meaning the white population, with fentanyl. That should show you how far away they are from what they did to us. Like there's no connection. There's no connection what they did to Russia and Iran, what they did to Black people. And that's the problem with calling yourself an American. Because then the white man, he's not going to look at you as a what? What is he not going to look at you as?
As a threat.
not so much a threat. The white man is not going to look at you like a what?
Like a human.
Like a black man. He's going to look at you as a what? Well, you say you're American, right? You say you believe in the Constitution. Yes, as a right? As an equal. But he knows we're not equal. But for certain things, oh, he looking at you as equal. He looking at you as if, well, we have drug problem just like what? You have drug problems. But it's worse for us. When it's not. It's not. It's separated. Who brought drugs into our community? And then he's going to say who? Well, black people give black people what? Drugs. All these gangs. The Crips, the Blood, the GDs, the this, the that. You all unalive each other. When, come on, who is creating that situation?
Sluggy, sir.
Come on.
We don't have any boats. We don't have any
Yeah.
planes. And everything is
Yeah.
imported from across the water.
Yeah. Right? Give me 2 Kings 2:11. You're right. Don't have any of those things, but yet still our communities is flooded with drugs. Most of our young black men, they go to jail. You understand? For it. Come on. Give me 2 Kings 2:11.
May I have it, sir?
Go ahead.
Karon Khan, this is the book of 2 Kings, chapter 2, and verse 11. And it came to pass, as they still went on and talked, that behold, there appeared a chariot of fire and horses of fire.
The chariots of fire and horses. Like he's describing what? This chariot as a what? Horses. You understand? It's like what he saw back in the days. Back in the days, a bad whip will be what?
A chariot.
A bad car, yeah. A chariot with horses.
Okay.
He trying to describe this joint here, is trying to let you know what? Yo, this joint pull up and it looking, you know what I mean, off the chain. Come on.
Karan, and horses of fire. Parted them both asunder.
Right, and that's where we think Esau get what? What do they how do they label cars by its power? Trucks by its power.
Horsepower.
Yeah, horsepower. But ain't no horse in the engine. Right. But telling you, this car has about 250 horsepower.
Okay.
You understand? Well, in the Book of Kings, they're trying to get you to understand. Oh, these joints here were bad. These have some serious horsepower in it. And he said with what? With fire.
Okay.
You ever see them Corvette when you rev it and you see fire pelt out the exhaust? You understand? You see that and you hear that engine, you know, boy, this car what? Fast. You understand? Read on.
Can. And parted them asunder, both asunder. And Elijah went up by a whirlwind into heaven.
You understand? Elijah, and who is Elijah in the New Testament?
John the Baptist.
You understand? He went up into heaven with what? In a what? In a chariot.
God.
You understand? Like, brother, like, if the oppressor only knows what's coming his way, he knows he can't stop it. He knows it. But he's still going to try because why? He is proud. And no sweat. Give me Exodus 13 and 21. Right? Go ahead.
Okay. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 13 and verse 21. And the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of a cloud.
In a pillar of a what?
Of a cloud.
Right. So now it's describing it in a different what? Look. It says a cloud.
Yeah.
Pillar of a cloud. Right? Read on.
To lead them the way, and by night in a pillar of fire, to give them light, to go by day and night.
You understand? Like this here is showing you that these chariots were doing what? Were protecting God's chosen people. And this is showing you that the Lord protect his people. Like just think about it like this. Okay. Whenever black people in the Bible was under distress, what did we do?
We called upon the Lord.
Yes, we didn't call upon T-Man. We didn't call upon Ammon. You understand? We didn't call upon the white man. We did not. We call upon the Lord in distress, in hard times. And that should show you how God chosen people is. Even to this day, we're still calling on the Lord. Even though we run into the churches and literally seeking God, but not knowing that your leaders, your shepherds, they're not shepherds. You understand?
Sir.
Come on.
Sir. Okay, I got a scripture that goes along with this because, like, our people need to know what these clouds are, right?
Yeah, come on.
And this is Psalm 104 and verse 3. It reads, "Who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariots."
That's it, huh? Like we could, stay here day and night and be pulling scriptures showing you what UP is in the Bible. You use the white man term. You understand? We call them what? Flying saucers. We could show you it in the Bible. You understand? Teach your children these things, man. Teach them kids it. So that the white man, he can't come and try to do what? Try and create some narrative where they think it's something magical. It's not magical. You understand? Come on, read on.
Verse 22. He took not away the pillar of cloud by day, nor the pillar of fire by night from before the people.
Like the Lord was trying to show us coming out of Egypt that he was even protecting us. And now to have this bastard, these small hearts saying that they're chosen people and begging some other nation to come save them, it's a spit in the Lord's face. You understand? And in our face. You understand? Who are the real chosen people of God? You understand? Any more on that?
Yeah, sir. That was it.
All right. And this is, come on.
Sorry, sir, but this is kind of one of the things that I really love about this truth. There's a scripture like when we was coming out of Egypt, and remember we were following the cloud, and then in an instant the cloud was ahead of us, but in an instant it was behind us, and it blocked the Egyptians.
Yeah.
You understand? Like people don't understand what they be reading. Like
They
this
don't.
this thing was in front of the whole caravan, and then in an instant it was behind us and put down a pillar of fire and blocked the Egyptians from getting at us, man. It's right there.
I guarantee you, you go ask a Christian this. Oh, that's in the Old Testament. We don't read the Old Testament. I wonder how the preachers and them going to try to get it now. Because all the chariot scriptures is, well, the majority of them is where?
The Old Testament.
Yeah. So we're gonna tell the congregation now. Now they're gonna have to read part of it. We'll see. Them pastors better leave the teaching up to the men of the Lord in the Israelite school and give us some practical knowledge. If they know what's good for themselves, because they're gonna be swimming in some deep waters. You understand? Leave the chariots alone, just like you leave Revelation alone. Leave it alone. Don't touch it. Come on.
So like I said, I got that scripture, if I may.
Go ahead.
It's Exodus, I'll say Exodus 14 and where's it at? And 18 and 19. 18, it says, and the Egyptians shall know that I am the Lord when I have gotten my honor upon Pharaoh, upon his chariots, and upon his horsemen. And the angel of the Lord, which went before the camp, removed and went behind them. So this is the cloud. It was ahead of the caravan, and now it's behind the caravan between the Israelites and the Egyptians.
That's right.
There ain't no cloud. Ain't no puffy cloud with rain.
Right. Yeah, this one, I'm telling you, I'm waiting to hear a preacher describe this. You understand? Now, we know what they're trying to do. What they're trying to do to black people is to do what? What have they been doing to us in these churches?
Salakia. Making us pulling the cover of our eyes, making us weak.
Yes, and making us fear who?
Making us fear them and not the Lord.
Fear the white man. Yes. We've been fearing the white man going to church, not the Lord. And that's why the government is getting in it, because they want you to fear what's coming out that sky.
Right.
You understand? But me and you know, when you open the Bible, go to Proverbs 1 and 7. Go to Proverbs 1 and 7. Understand? Go to Proverbs 1 and 7. And then there's one more thing I want to if we have time, or I'd like to look into.
See,
Right? Who have it? Proverbs 1 and 7.
Go
ahead.
Go ahead, brother.
But that one. You go ahead. Yeah. Tawada.
Ayana boy. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction.
That's it. A fool will go to church.
That's right.
You understand? If you fear the Lord, you're going to what? Do what he say to do.
That's right.
You're going to do what the Lord say to do. You understand? It's simple. This ain't rocket science.
Right.
You understand? But your church is going to turn it into it being what?
Rocket science.
Yeah. You want to hear these preachers talk about fearing the Lord? Go to Proverbs 9 and 10. Go to Proverbs 9 and 10. Then somebody else get Ecclesiastes 12 and 13.
I got it, sir.
Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 9, verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
The fear of the Lord is what?
The beginning of wisdom.
Here you're saying it again. We just come from another scripture. This one sounds what? Almost what? Exact.
Right.
Right? And it's saying what? The fear of the Lord is what?
The beginning of wisdom.
It's the beginning of wisdom.
Okay.
The meaning what? The Lord tell you don't eat pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster. Then what? You shouldn't do it.
Right.
That's how you show you fear the Lord. If the Lord tell you who to marry, that what and you marry who the Lord tell you to marry, that's how you show you fear the Lord.
Right.
It's simple. Right? Read on.
Khan. And the knowledge of the holy is understanding.
Right. It's understanding. Why? Because you understand that this Bible, right, is the manual to live your life. So you're going to what? Follow everything in this Bible. That's wisdom.
Right.
That's understanding. You understand? Now skip me, go to where did I say to go to?
Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, sir.
Yes.
Khan. It says, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
The conclusion, the end of the matter. The end of all this, why you should serve the Lord, why we should do this. Read on.
Khan. Fear God and keep his commandments.
Fear what?
Fear God and keep his commandments.
And you know in school you learn that conjunction, that and. Right? Where and or did it say fear him or keep the commandments?
Nuh-uh.
You could decide either one. That and let you know what you have to do. What? Both of them. You can't do one. You understand? The Christian church give you an option. You understand? And they'll be like, no, we don't give you an option. We don't give you an option. Yeah, you do. Do you eat pork in the Christian church?
Right.
You understand? Do you love the oppressor in the Christian church? Do you believe in interracial marriage in the Christian church? Okay. Do you believe in monogamy in the Christian church? Okay. Well, I think we understand it here now. Right? Read on.
Khan. For this is the whole duty of man.
The whole duty of man. Read on.
Khan. Verse 40. For God shall bring every work into judgment.
You understand? He's going to bring what?
Every work into judgment.
He's going to bring all your works into judgment, Mr. White Man. And that goes for black people and all too. Like he's going to bring all your work into what? Judgment. Like the Lord is going to judge us by the things we do. You understand? By the things we do. Not by what we see. Because you all could see in Christian church, you all could sing a song. Who they could sing. But when it comes to actually doing, somehow it'll correlate. Somehow. Right? Now, I know we're up on the time. Just quick. Let's listen to this here. This is Esau giving you his way. This Christian, under that preacher or what, giving you his take on the fear. Right? What does it mean for Christian to fear the Lord? Let's listen to this oppressor here for a minute.
The Spirit of the Lord anoints the Messiah, and we're told that the spirit of the fear of the Lord will be on him, and his delight will be in the fear of the Lord. And that shows us what it means for believers to fear the Lord, because we're shown there that Christ himself, 11.
Oh, I confused just by the beginning, right? So confused. So I'm going to start over just to see if I missed something.
We see an extraordinary passage where the Spirit of the Lord anoints the Messiah, and we're told that the spirit of the fear of the Lord will be on him, and his delight will be in the fear of the Lord. And that shows us what it means for believers to fear the Lord, because we're shown there that Christ himself has a delight in fearing the Lord. So the fear of the Lord that Christians are to have is a sharing in Christ's own fear of the Lord. And you see in the fact that it's Christ's fear of the Lord, that the fear of the Lord does not mean we are afraid, that we want to run away from God. Quite the opposite. The fear of the Lord that Christ has, that he shares with believers, is a...
That's what we call mental gymnastics.
Good night.
And he spoke for what? About 10 minutes saying nothing. Fear the Lord. Give me Matthew 10 and 28. You understand? That's why in here we let the Bible do the talking, man. Because you let the oppressor talk here, you know what I mean, do the talking. He is not even going to tell you what fearing the Lord means. Talk about you fear the Lord, you gonna do what do you say? It's too much. Come on.
So like no, he said the same thing like 40 times. Like you fear the Lord, just like Jesus, but he never said like what is actually fearing the Lord. Then before you cut it off, he said fearing the Lord is not being afraid of him. I said, what the hell is this? So like,
I'm telling. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And our brothers and sisters will sit down and listen to this character and think he's spitting. He's nuts. You understand? That is what you call a verbal diarrhea. Trash.
so like
Come on.
Can't you say that that's witchcraft?
Yeah. He's deceiving you.
Right.
You understand? Like they trying to tell you fearing the Lord basically is almost like you have to come up with your own definition.
Right.
You understand? Because he just came up with his own definition of fearing the Lord. Right? Read Matthew 10 and 20, and we'll end it there.
Matthew chapter 10, verse 28. And fear not them which kill the body.
So he's saying, don't fear the person that could kill your body,
right,
that could unalive you. Right? Read on. And remember remember what you just said too, what he said.
Right.
This character said what? You won't fear the Lord.
Right. He said, don't be afraid of the Lord.
Yeah. Read one and see what Christ saying.
But are not able to kill the soul. Rather, fear him which is able to destroy. Fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
So you should fear the Lord, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
That's right.
I would listen to Christ. I wouldn't listen to the white man. The white man is the devil the Bible speaks of.
Damn right.
And the chariot is coming for his judgment.
That's right.
You understand? And with that, I'm a pass the class over the priest and officer who Balthazar, when you'll take it.
Kind of concert.
All right. Tawana.
Shalom. This is I.S.U.P.K security announcements. Shalom. Shalakia. Men of Israel, we're gonna give one courtesy salute to the teacher of the clothes, teacher of the class, Captain Nayathaq, 13,000. Men of Israel, Amajim. Men of Israel, Amajim Sabat, Amajim, Barak,
Yahweh Shemi Ashai Braka Thumb.
Amajim Top, Star, turn face sisters. We're gonna give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Shema
Shemi Ashai.
Nayathaq, class dismissed.
Do the announcements.
Oh, come on, Counselor. It's like it. It's the I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister enters into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves with the world. If they are in need of transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find it in Numbers 18 and 21 and Malachi 3, 8 through 10. Ma'ashara in the Hebrew. It means 10th in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of increase that the Lord gives to you. Give to the Treasury Department. Priest fund is free will offering for a priest, not mandatory whatsoever amount you would like to give. Uphold the convocation. We got the Feast of First Fruit. It started after the Sabbath on Sunday, April 12th, 2026. It's a count of 50 days. And we're going to celebrate the closing Sunday, May 31st, 2026. It starts before sundown. You can find it in Leviticus 23rd chapter, 10 through 22. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start dressing in all black boots, shirts, pants, headband, and scarf, and that commences class.